Hello students, so far we have learnt about electrons. Now in this session we are going to learn about batteries. In the last session we learnt about the conductivity of water. So we learnt that pure water does not conduct any current, but when salt, that is an electrolyte, is mixed in water, then the salt water becomes an electrolytic solution, and this electrolytic solution can conduct electrical energy, that is electric current. So what is the difference between this pure water and this electrolytic solution? It contains NaCl, but this NaCl is separated as sodium and chloride ions. So Na plus is the positively charged ion, sodium ion, and chloride is the negatively charged chlorine ion, that is chloride. So these two elements in water makes this salt water a conducting element. Now we will learn how batteries are made. To make a battery we need a electrolytic solution like NaCl solution. So let us consider these two bowls contain NaCl, that is sodium chloride solution, which means it has Na plus ions and Cl minus ions in this dish. So this dish will contain both positive and negatively charged ions. Then we have to insert an electrode that is made up of zinc metal. So this electrode will act as anode, which means that the negatively charged anions will be attracted towards this electrode. So if we insert the zinc metal, all the negatively charged anions will be attracted towards this zinc metal, and the zinc metal will absorb these electrons and give them out through this wire. So in general this wire will have a lot of free electrons, and these free electrons will push the free electrons in this wire towards this direction. Similarly, this bowl contains a copper electrode, that is a copper metal plate inserted in this bowl. So in this bowl, this copper plate will attract all the positively charged cations. So the atoms without an electron, that is they have a electron deficiency, so they can absorb electrons from this electrode through this wire if these two wires are connected. So if we connect these two wires together, or if we connect an LED light between these two wires, then electrons will flow from this electrode through this wire to this wire and will reach this electrode and move towards this solution and mix with this positively charged electron deficient atoms, and this solution will become neutralized. So due to the flow of electrons through this wire, we can provide electrical energy to the components that we require. For example, we can power an LED light using this circuit. So the electrons will flow through this LED light and make this light glow. But we can continue to provide electrical energy for a very short time, since this is only in one direction, and this solution will become neutralized faster. So in order to prevent this solution from getting neutralized faster, we will require a salt bridge. So this bridge will connect these two bowls together through a filter paper. This filter paper will be soaked in potassium nitrate solution and then inserted into both these bowls, so that these two bowls will conduct and exchange ions through this filter paper, so that the accumulation of charges at one bowl is prevented, and the accumulated electrons in this bowl will transfer back to this bowl, and the reaction will continue for further time, and the electrical energy can be provided to the circuit outside this bowl. So this bulb can glow for a little more time. This is a complex battery circuit first invented. At first, the word battery was termed by Benjamin Franklin. After him, Alessandro Volta invented a battery using this principle, and by this process he made a voltaic pile. So this formed a base for our modern batteries. This is an electrochemical battery. In general, we cannot generate electrical energy. So in an electrochemical battery, the chemical energy is transferred into electrical energy by this chemical reaction between the electrodes and the electrolytic solution. So energy cannot be generated, but it can be transferred from one form to another form by some process. So we have now converted chemical energy into electrical energy through this chemical process. We will learn about the various types of batteries in the next session. Thank you.